Hey, how are you doing? It's Alan here from Looking for Warriors, and I quickly want to talk about Mike Chang. I want to talk about Mike Chang. I don't know if you've ever heard of Mike Chang. He brought out a number of years ago a product online called Six Pack Shortcuts. Now, it was great. Wasn't the promise that it would. The promise was it would give you a six pack in a month. Now, I knew it wouldn't do that, but it was a really good fitness program, which I actually bought at the time, and I've followed it 3 days a week ever since. And that was a long time he brought that out, but he's just a good guy, a nice guy, a enjoyable guy. When you look at someone and straight away you think, yeah, like this guy, that kind of thing. And he had a guy with him, Dan, as well, and the two of them went through all of the exercises. It's just useful to have like an exercise routine that you can do on an ongoing basis, and you're following something specific. So I bought that at the time, and then Mike Chang disappeared. As far as I could see, he disappeared. I'm sure he didn't disappear, but the whole company was huge at the time, Six Pack Shortcuts, and it just disappeared. And they've come back recently. Dan and a few other people from it have come back, but Mike Chang disappeared. No one knew where he went. And recently I was flicking through YouTube, and who comes up with Mike Chang again? Actually, I think I searched for him because I was like, where's that guy gone, Mike Chang? Where's he gone? And he appeared. As I searched, I suppose he's going to appear when you search for him. But he appeared, Mike Chang appeared again. And I listened to a few of his videos, and it was really, really, really enlightening. He talked about the experiences he went through after his company, Six Pack Shortcuts. And he said, and this really caught my attention when I hear this, he said that he had this experience, and this is something you hear a lot. Someone that I'm very interested in, Anthony DeMello, says this too, and a lot of other people, David Icke says this too, and they say that out of nowhere they had this incredible spiritual experience where they felt their happiness level went from here right up to the sky out of nowhere, and they reevaluated everything else, everything in their lives, and the things that were important before. Like for Mike Chang, he built this great company, Six Pack Shortcuts. It wasn't important to him anymore, and he let it go. Now other people are running it now, which is fine. And you find this, David Icke says the same thing, that he had this incredible experience, and he was pretty successful. He was on TV, he was a sports broadcaster, and he had this experience. He just let it all go to follow some other path. And a lot of people say the same thing. Anthony DeMello, no, he was a priest anyway. He was a Jesuit priest anyway, as far as I know. But he said it turned his life upside down as well. And I find this really, really interesting, because I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds amazing. When is that going to happen to me? When do I get that? Because and we've all had some experiences. But I'm looking at it going, yeah, that's great. I want that. When do I get that? And so getting back to Mike Chang, he says that his happiness level went up and up and up to a level that he just couldn't measure. Happiness you just can't measure anymore. And he changed his whole life around. And I listened to a few of his videos, and he's talking about detachment from outcome. He's talking about spirituality, and he's talking about all of these things that are really, really, really important. He's talking about getting into flow states. He's talking about living without fear. All these incredible things that I want to know about. And I'm thinking, wow, how do I learn that? How do I learn that? It's so, so important. But I just want to talk about Mike Chang. Very, very interesting guy. I'll link to him here from this video. But a really, really, really interesting guy. Just one of these guys who had this incredible spiritual experience and completely changed his life. And now he's just doing his thing. He's making his videos, But it's like what Anthony de Mello said. Anthony de Mello says, hey, listen, I do my dance. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, that's fine too. But my responsibility isn't your reaction. My responsibility is to do my dance. When I see my Chang now, he's doing his dance, which is his YouTube videos. And very likable guy, so I think he will get a lot of attention on YouTube. But that's not why he's doing it. He's doing it just to do his dance. Just to be who he is. Know thyself. Know who you are. He's on that journey. And when we get to that journey, other things aren't so important anymore. But I just wanted to mention Mike Chang. This has been Alan here from Look for Warriors. Do me a favour, subscribe to this channel. I love when people subscribe, and put your comments in about Mike Chang as well.